told y'all go trouble.
Can you back this shit up? You gonna be sitting too close to that shit. Where's your charger at? My phone is fucking dead too.
My shit not even charging, so you can put your shit.
No, use it. But where's your charger though? I mean, both my phone is dead.
I think I left mine. I don't know, cause it wasn't attached.
Okay, just use yours first, please. Is it turned on?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Can we take a shower first?
No. Go ahead.
You gotta get something out the way, like.
Go ahead if you need to.
Go
ahead if you need to.
The oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
First play, first pass for Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now Brady. And Blunt has it. And he's got room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Brady gives now to Blunt. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. intercepted. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Sharp in motion right. Rodgers now on first down. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw in the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Packers had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, now Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. On play action, it's Brady. they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Sharp.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now Brady, maybe a free play here. And that's caught. It's Edelman again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Here we go. Set.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now this time, Brady will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To try again after the sack. Brady under pressure. They got him again. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their time. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Slot man moves right. On first down, Rodgers. Looking right sideline, that's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 26. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch.
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by one score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And Blunt has it. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Completes it to Blunt. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They send Sharp in motion right. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Brady. Looking deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They fake the give. Now Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard 2-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Here's Blunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Brady now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And he finds Edelman again. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Brady now to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
In motion left is Sharp. Back to throw, Rodgers.
Pass complete, it's Adams.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. You call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Gets this to Edelman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Brady. And that's caught. It's Edelman again. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And they'll remain down by 2. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to sting for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others, right? We always talk about compartmentalizing. What is the rule? Coaches always talk about 24-hour rule after a game, and then you move on. That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked that he did knock it through the post, and they end up walking off the field losers.
So for the Packers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.